What is Azure Migrate? According to Microsoft, Azure Migrate is a free tool used for the migration of workloads such as databases, servers, web apps, virtual machines, big data, or any other workload from local servers or cloud servers, or any other web hosting services such as Amazon Web Services and Google Cloud Platform to Microsoft Azure. In other words, Microsoft Azure is a tool for assessment that helps organizations and companies to assess how their on-premises workloads will perform and how much they'll cost to host in the Azure public cloud. This means that Azure Migrate helps businesses to monitor the discovery, assessment, and migration of on-premises workloads and data to the environment. So the main goal of using Azure Migrate is to make the migration process extremely easy. Now, after getting to know what is Azure Migrate, let's get to know how Azure Migrate works. Microsoft Azure Migrate works alongside with three main phases, which are discovery, assessment, and migration. The discovery phase takes place in the migration of servers and web apps by discovering the existing servers before starting the assessment process, before starting the final process, which is the migration phase. The second phase after discovery is the assessment phase, which takes place in the migration of all types of workloads, such as servers, databases, and virtual machines. In this phase, Azure Migrate starts to measure the cost of migration to the environment and gives an estimated cost of moving to the cloud. Finally, the migration phase, which is the last stage to migrate the workloads to the cloud. In this phase, you can start the actual migration process after the discovery and assessment of your workloads, and after estimating the cost of moving to the cloud. So let's have a closer look. To open Azure Migrate tool, type Azure Migrate in the search bar, and select the Azure Migrate tool in the Services section of the search menu. Here, we're on the Get Started page of Azure Migrate, which has some main scenarios for migrating the workloads. The first one is to use Azure Migrate to migrate servers, databases, and web apps. The second one is to migrate databases only, plus the option to explore more scenarios for more types of workloads data, such as virtual desktop infrastructure, etc. The same thing is here in the side menu. In the Migration Goals section, we have the types of migrations categorized according to the goal of migration. Servers, databases, and web apps. Databases only. A scenario for VDI, which stands for Virtual Desktop Infrastructure. Web apps only. Or DataBox.
The main thing you'll need to do to get prepared for the exam, according to the exam objectives, is to be able to describe the migration options, including Azure Migrate and Azure DataBox. So, if we are migrating servers, databases, and web apps, we'll choose the first option in the Migration Goals list in the side menu. And it redirects us to the web page where we can start a new project to start the process of migration. So I select my resource group and name the project. For example, I name it Project 001 without space, and keep the geography in the United States. And click on Create to start creating the project. And it starts the deployment of this project. It has finished the deployment of the project. Now there is Project 1, and there are the assessment tools and migration tools. So to start the assessment, we'll need to start exploring the servers we have. So I click on Discover to start the process of discovering the workloads that would be migrated to the environment and start the process of migration to move to the cloud. It asks me if my servers are virtualized, so here I have three answers to choose from. Yes with VMware, vSphere, Hypervisor, yes with Hyper-V, or physical or other types of servers such as Amazon Web Services or Google Cloud Platform. So for example, if my server is hosted on the Google Cloud Platform, I will choose the third answer. To generate the project key, I need to name the appliance, so let's give it a name, and click on Generate, and it will start to generate the key which is used for linking the workload. The next step is to download the Azure Migrate appliance. After downloading and installing the Azure Migrate appliance on the target server, it will be linked directly to Azure Migrate in the Discovered Items section. In this section, there will be all the discovered servers and virtual machines, and all workloads that have been discovered to start the process of migration to Azure Cloud Environment. And that's it with the first scenario, which is for the servers and web apps. The same thing with the databases only and VDI, which is virtual desktop infrastructure, and web apps only scenarios. So for example, if we go to the VDI and start creating the project, we'll get through the same steps, and it will be also listed in the discovered items list. Then we can start the assessment process and migrate directly to the cloud. We don't need to go into very far details in this area because the main objective for the exam is to only describe the migration options of Microsoft Azure, including Azure Migrate and Azure Databox. And we have covered all points we need for the Azure Migrate objective for the certification exam. Before ending the video, let's quickly get a second look at the learned points in this lecture. First, we got to know what is Azure Migrate. Then we learned how Azure Migrate works, and the difference between the three main stages of Azure Migrate, which are discovery, assessment, and migration. And we knew the types of migration scenarios that are based on the goal of migration and workloads types. Finally, we had a quick look at how to start a migration process. The next step is to learn more about the Azure Databox to complete this exam objective. So for understanding and using the Azure Migrate tool, that's all to it. So thank you for watching.
Learn with Whizlabs. Success. Certified.